Hello everyone, I'm Mihara. Some viewers asked me to talk about a bundle in Supreme Strife called Glory Partner, because some viewers felt it was a bit unfair. Let's take a look at what this is. Also, let's talk about the daily special treasure chest. The honor companion is available after you purchase this bundle. When your troops are dead and crying and heading home, it will immediately return. This is similar to our crystal tech. But with crystal tech, you need to use gems. But with this, once you purchase this bundle, it will return immediately. Next, there's no need to consume teleport. You can teleport anywhere in this area. There's also additional recovery in Halls of Glory. This is mentioned in the previous rules. If you haven't purchased a Glory Companion, you will only receive 5 million troops back. If you purchase it, you'll gain an additional 5 million troops. This means you can kill 100 million troops. So normally, you need to purchase it. Because we played the trial version before. Because in the trial version, our troops were killed quite quickly. But the official rules have changed recently, so it might not be that extreme. But killing 100 million troops in 4 hours is still possible. But as you can see, this bundle is actually quite expensive. This is 328 RMB. That's about a little over RM100, close to RM200. That's the price of the silver treasure chest. This is what you'll get after purchasing the bundle, including 12,000 gems, and the Alliance silver chest, including food, wood, stone, and gold. There are also 60-minute speed boosts. There are also 45-minute speed boosts. 4,000 VIP points. But when you purchase, it will explain the important things to note after purchasing this Glory Companion. All privileges and items gained from the Glory Companion will be immediately lost after a refund. You will no longer be able to obtain additional items or enjoy related privileges in subsequent matches. Any additional troops restored through the Glory Companion after a refund will be deducted. As I just mentioned, it originally gave you 5 million troops to restore for free. If you previously restored an additional 5 million troops through honor partners, this portion will be deducted. Suppose your troops restored 6 million, then 1 million will be deducted. If you receive a refund, your 1 million troops will not be restored. You will need to train these troops yourself, and after a refund, you can purchase it again. If you migrate to a non-conquest season, you won't be able to receive subsequent Glory Companion rewards. That's roughly it. The Glory Companion is the Glory Pass, which is in the upper right corner of the Supreme Strife. You can click on it and see what's inside. Basic treasures are available even without purchasing the bundle. There are 50 levels in total, because most players probably can't see this interface. So, only we can see it. This is where players get angry. Because if you don't participate in the Supreme Strife, you won't get anything here. So it's actually reasonable that you can get anything. You can get it if you participate. But they're unhappy because only the top 64 teams can participate in this tournament. You can only enter this interface. You can't even watch the game. You can't even see the thing you want to see. Let's do the math. How many gold heads can you get if you haven't purchased a bundle? Here are 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 7 equals 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Even if you didn't purchase the bundle, you can still get 40 gold heads. So they're really angry. And even if you forget about the gold head, you can see that there are quite a few speed-ups, materials, and weapons. This is what players are dissatisfied with. Honestly, if I didn't buy this bundle, I do feel a little envious. Why can even players like you who don't pay get this? Of course, you need to level up to get this. So how do you get this honor pass? Because it's divided into different levels. How do you level up? You can click here. You need to have a large number of troops on the battlefield. Only by killing more can you gradually increase your level. Or you can train troops. These are the only 2 ways to earn points. So, looking at it this way, actually, most players didn't participate in this event. It's reasonable that you can't obtain the rewards. Since you can't even make it to the top 64, how are you going to kill troops? If you can't kill troops, how are you going to level up? Does it all depend on training troops? Of course, I still feel sorry for those players who couldn't participate. Because 40 gold heads is really a lot. So if you purchase the bundle, how many extra heads can you get? Here are 2, 40, and another 40. That's equivalent to 80 gold heads. If you bought the bundle, plus the free one. So the quantity here is really large. But if you purchase the bundle, you can get some extra items. That's what the bundle says. Defeated troops will return to the city immediately. It doesn't mean you'll get it immediately after purchasing the bundle. You have to unlock it to level 3. Also, the unlimited teleport feature requires level 4. So there's a limit to this as well. But I'm wondering if leveling it up will be quite difficult. For example, here I can earn points and level up by killing and training troops. But how is it calculated? You can click to view. If you kill a T4 unit, you get 2 points. Killing a T5 unit gives you 3 points. Training that T4 unit gives you 4 points. Training a T5 unit gives you 6 points. The training score is actually higher. But the training cost is also quite high. Because if you kill or damage other units in Supreme Strife, your speed will actually be much faster than if you trained. This is why the score is relatively low. We can see the progress bar here. It says that to advance to level 1, 6,000 points are required. So, to convert it, I need to kill at least 2,000 troops to get 6,000 points. But this is just for one level. Because according to the design of the Lucerne Scroll, as your level increases, you'll need more points to complete the game. I'll give you my opinion on this part after I try it. We're waiting to see how this works. Also, there's Supreme Strife. The rules were slightly changed. As soon as I posted the video, new registrations appeared immediately. These were registrations for the official competition. I initially thought the developers weren't listening to what we were saying. I didn't expect them to release this adjustment announcement later. Improving the combat experience during the competition. First 30 minutes of the match. Glory banner construction speed increased by 650%. The fastest banner can be built in just 150 seconds. Secondly, improved combat efficiency. Increased the percentage of critically injured units in all battles on the battlefield. If they say efficiency has increased, that means we might suffer even more serious injuries than before. I'm not sure about this. Added linkage with other gameplay activity data. Supreme Strife generates data such as gem consumption, speed up consumption, and troop training. In addition to kill data, will be included in other activity calculations as normal. What's being said here is very similar. If a reward appears when you spend gems, it will be counted towards the reward. If there are activities that require speed ups, you can still complete them. If it happens to be MG, you can also train troops. But your kills and deaths data on your personal data will not be updated. This data will not be updated in your personal data. Kills and deaths generated in matches will not be counted towards your campaign achievements. Our achievements in KVAK will not be counted. Alliance mobilization, MG, etc. require kill and death data. We've also fixed some issues with the Pioneer experience. But they didn't say what the issue was. That's about it. Supreme Strife. But everyone has already seen this email. Next, let's talk about the Daily Deals bundle. This is the bundle that appears after you purchase all 3 bundles. It looks like this. This bundle contains a black iron chest. Then it will give you a commander chest. You can get at least 5 statues. You can get at most 20 statues. Of course, if you want to get more, the probability will be lower. The probability of getting 11 to 14 is relatively high, right? Over 10% of them are here. So this chest contains quite a few statues. But since Jateware has already opened the chest, I can't show you how many statues this chest contains. I've also asked Jateware about this. He said it's 11-13. So this bundle is quite worth buying. But the price is a little high. It's $9.99. So you can decide for yourself whether it's worth it. Because there's a real chance of getting 20 statues. But the probability is very low. The higher probability you can assume is 11-13. So, if you spent $9.99 to get 11-13 statues, what do you think? Do you think it's worth it? This is a gamble, right? See how much you can get. As for silver keys, you can get 10 experience book, speed up, and 1,000 VIP points. 2,200 gems, that's about it. That's the Supreme Strife bundle. Also, here's the contents of the daily special treasure chest bundle. What are your thoughts after watching today's video? If there are any omissions or errors, please help me correct them in the comments. See you in the next video.